All right, it's a new construction day and I am in the northeast part of the valley in a Camelot development called Shadow Ridge. This is a small community. This is actually just kind of popped up. I went to see another one called Skyview, which they just closing out. That model is still for sale and that is under 6 million, like I think like 5.9. So the model is pretty similar to the one I'm gonna walk you through. This one though, at Shadow Ridge, this is there's only 31 lots in this community. There's no community pool or anything like that, but it is gated. The lots are a little bit smaller than what you see in Skyview. They're about a half an acre. And then the houses here, there's 3 models. The Etalon starts at 4,109 square feet. The price points on these starting is about $2,750,000 to start. And then there's 3 different elevations, or there's a contemporary and a modern farmhouse elevation. The modern farmhouse, that starting price is a little bit higher, and that is starting at about $2,850. Then you do lot premium and your add-ons. So the salesperson said a lot of them are running around 4 to 5 million is kind of where they're ending up, just to give you, but again, all depends on the upgrades that you decide to do. Then the Cheval is the model that you'll be seeing in a minute. It's almost 4,500 square feet finished because they added the casita, which I couldn't get on film. They had it locked. And then it has the bigger garage. But all these models, there's like 4 bedrooms, 4 baths. You can add a den, you can add a casita, and then you can add garages. The Cheval that I'm gonna show you, they have it listed at 6.295 million with an 18-month lease back. So if you are wanting to buy, but you just aren't quite ready, but maybe you could make a little money in the meantime, that might be something you're interested in if this model really moves you. The last one, the largest model, is called the Cavallo, and that one is just under 6,000 square feet. Those are starting at 3.23 million, all up to, or on up to 3.38 for the modern farmhouse. So why the modern farmhouse, well, I'm guessing is more expensive, is because on the contemporary, it's a flat roof line, where the modern farmhouse has more of a pitch, and they are doing like metal roofing on that or some other texture. And then they do variations of the front. So you might have a contemporary front that is one way, but if you do the casita, they change it up a little bit just so all the houses don't look the same. They try and change them up from lot to lot. But I gotta tell you, every time I get to go in a model house by Camelot, I just get a little excited because they are always so pretty. And if you really love to have that indoor, outdoor living like I do, because I just love to be outside, I don't think anybody does it better in the valley than Camelot Homes. So anyways, I hope you enjoy the tour, and feel free to reach out and let me know if you have questions. Call, text. My information is throughout this video and at the end. So enjoy. Okay, so here's the exterior of the model in Shadow Ridge. Really beautiful. Like all these, you have a front door, sort of a pseudo front door, and then it leads up into a like a courtyard, interior courtyard. So nice. This one's got music integrated, and then here, pretty front courtyard. These are a little bit smaller than the ones that are doing at Skyview. From what they're telling me, I think they're between 4,000 and 6,000 feet, and lots are a little bit smaller as well. I think out in Skyview they were close to an acre. Okay, so they're calling this plan, they number their plan, so this is 9502. Okay, and like all of them, would be your front door, but then it opens to this beautiful courtyard. Oh God, it smells so good in here. They have all these flowers, petunias planted. Really lovely. All right, let's go take a look. Okay, what Camelot does so very well is they have a lot of integrated outdoor spaces. So then you'll have like this outdoor, and another model in Skyview, this is a outdoor dining room. And then see how they have the windows that go into the house, and then another set of windows that goes out the back. So you just could open those all up when you have a party. It would be just great flow for, you know, entertaining between front and backyard. So, okay, pretty entry, and I like where you have the windows. You come in, you can see right out to the back. To the left, this is a bedroom wing. So we're gonna have, oh, pretty wallpaper, just really nicely done. Their designer has just great taste. So this is an ensuite. Again, you're gonna see, you know, everything upgraded, lighting behind mirrors. Trim moldings, just they're doing like a flat base trim. And let's see how they're nice, heavy, solid doors. It's always a plus. So finished out with something nicer than wire for $6 million, I would hope so. All right, this is a really nice, just like a secondary room if you have kids, if you have people that come to visit. Look at this wall treatment. It's pretty neat how they just broke up these panels. They kind of use like a tongue and groove they kind of mixed in there, but then they have the wall panels. Just neat. It gives it nice texture. This is a good sized room. Got a big TV here. Okay, so this is sort of like a guest wing, or if it's a family house. Again, nice little secondary space. This is a pretty bedroom. I like, instead of lamps, they used the pendants. Look at this, they wallpapered the ceiling. That must have been fun. And then, oh, bathroom. No, the tile again up to the ceiling. I'll have to check what's standard with the sales agent in these houses. And then they're using black cased windows. So what makes these homes flow so well is the choice of colors. They use, if you notice in the house, they're repeating a very similar color palette. It's kind of coppers, it's whites, it's blacks, and they carry it over in like the last bedroom. They did it with the wallpaper. So then here is the primary. It looks like a media closet. So then here's the primary. Again, notice the colors. All very similar, might be a little different shades, but that's what makes the house look so cohesive. And this is pretty, how this opens up to the back. Whoever did the landscaping on here did a really nice job. All right, this is just kind of a nice big built-in dresser. You don't need a lot of furniture. It's already here for you. I'm sure that's an add-on. And then look at this big closet, two-sided. The mirror, really nice, just tons of storage. Plus then, you know, you have all this drawer space plus all this drawer space. That would be good for sheets and stuff. Primary bath, very pretty. Again, all the tile on the backsplash, I'm guessing, is an upgrade. Having this door is gonna probably be an upgrade, but really lovely. Nice light that comes in this one. And then shower, dual shower head, and no steam shower, but you could probably add that if you wanted to. And then separate water closet. So good sized bedroom. This is pretty though, really pretty. All right, I'll head out to the main part. Okay, so here's the main living area. It's big enough that they have it actually set in two. This is good to do like with rectangular rooms when they're really large, just to break it into two. Really high ceilings, like a lot of, so see the ceilings are set down, and then they did sort of lighting, indirect lighting above there. It'd be really pretty at night, just as like a night light almost. And then this really opens up to this beautiful backyard. All right, so here is the backyard. This is a roomy backyard. Again, the landscaping just is really phenomenal. So you have such a cool little fire table. Look at how they did that. It's kind of elevated with the coals in there. I like that they actually finished the flooring. It's not just like a standard outdoor paver. And then really nice pool. And then there's stools in there for a swim up. Oh, I guess here they have, I was wondering where you're gonna swim up to. So then they have like an ice chest there if you want to keep cold beverages. And then there's the outdoor kitchen. Waterfall. All these water features sound really nice. And then, again, this model's just under 6.3. You could do something on your own. The sales agent thinks we're finishing out between 4 and 5 million. Obviously, it depends on what you upgrade with, but. And so this is the patio that comes off the primary suite's bathroom. So here's like a little panel of the backyard. I'd plant something there. It's the front of the neighbor's house, so it's not like people hang out in the front of their house, but nevertheless, just for privacy's sake, you might want to plant something there. All right, let's see the rest of it. Okay, so this is the hallway coming out. This is gonna come in from the garage. We got like a half bath here. Just kind of muted grays. I love those backlit lights. And then I like, they've been getting away from doing can lights and just adding these like pendant lights in these bathrooms, which is kind of dramatic. I like how it kind of shadows here. It's really pretty. This is gonna be the laundry room. This, like Skyview, they did their neighborhood for a double washer dryer. Very roomy. Makes you actually like doing laundry. And then this is coming from the garage. They might have this locked. Oh, no. All right, so they're doing tankless water heaters. And then this might go to another garage. This is just a, oh no, take that back. It's 4 stalls. 3 stalls, excuse me. And epoxied here. Doubles as their storage area. And then come in off the garage. And then here's the office. This is fun wallpaper. Look at that light. I don't know where they get the lighting for these houses, but it's phenomenal. Oh, and then this is also ensuite, so this would serve as another bedroom. So I believe it's 5 bedrooms total. Check my sheet. 4 bedrooms, 4.5 bath, and den. So, or I guess you could make it a 5th bedroom. 4-car garage. All right, we'll get the kitchen next. Heading back to the kitchen. All right, so here's the kitchen. This is pretty.
Yeah, like the one next door is the same. The backyard is gorgeous. Do you want to go walk up and just see like the view of the one next door?
Nice big dining room. And then these look like kind of a European cabinet. They're kind of really slick. You see the drawers that they're using inside. Nice. And then I look at, they integrated the plugs on the counter. And then 2-tone cabinets. So this is a nice, so look at the view. So this is the chef's view right here. So just really, I mean, I love their floor plans. This is really pretty. And then conclude with big pantry. Really big pantry. And it looks like the appliance package that they're using, these ovens say Signature Suite. I'm not sure what Signature Suite is, so I'll have to find that out on there. Signature Kitchen Suite. I told you that was a pretty house, didn't I? So if you have questions about Shadow Ridge or some of the other developments that Camelot has popping up in the valley, please feel free to reach out to me. My contact information is at the end of the video. I'm always here to answer questions, or if you have questions just about living in Scottsdale or the Phoenix area, again, I'm here for you. So thanks so much for your time and for watching. I know it was a little bit of a long one, but hopefully worth your time because they are pretty houses. So, all right, have a great day and we'll see you in the next video.